Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Hisame Artwork. In this video I'm going to explain to you what Tapas is. I know this video is long overdue and I'm sorry about that, but here it is. So in this video I'm going to discuss what Tapastic is, why it's so awesome, the coolest features, how to join, how to use it, and what are the cons. So Tapastic is a online digital service for self-publishing of comics and novels, but you can also publish illustrations or photo portfolios. Other websites that offer similar services are Line Webtoons, B-Comics, Biperka, and Smack Jeeves. I am also published on Webtoons, but I do prefer Tapastic a lot more, and I'm gonna explain to you why. It genuinely supports indie creators. The platform is curated with new staff picks every week from among the small creators and up and coming. I've been featured there twice with different series. You can get paid for your content if you want, which is what attracted me to Tapastic in the first place, and I'm so glad they've reintroduced that program. And the community is very nice and helpful, and they have art events, so it's really a nice and cozy place. I enjoy it a lot. Webtoons doesn't really offer that. For those of you that are new to Tapastic or are just having difficulty managing around the platform, let me explain to you some of the customs that are on Tapastic, and hopefully it will uh, help you out. So whenever you achieve a milestone that you set for yourself in the community, be it reaching 100 subscribers or getting tipped 10,000 ink or something like that, it is customary to give out some freebies for your readers or extra content of some kind. For example, over the years I've given avatars, stickers, wallpapers, things like that. And generally I put it on my blog so that international followers can download it there at much better prices that I can never send them something. So that's one way of doing it. Another one, for example, here someone wrote me a message to say thank you that I've supported them during the Thanksgiving event, which is an event in which everybody donates ink to each other. And they made a special comic for me to say thank you. Another custom is when somebody tips you something, that either you tip them back or you send them a little illustration if you can't tip back, saying thank you for the tipping, as well as when you subscribe to someone, they will generally send you a little illustration on your wall, which is a public area, unlike your series where only you can post there. So they'll give you a little illustration like this bear here, and with a text that says thank you for subscribing. And also, if someone subscribes to your comic, you can do a little illustration for them, or you can be more fancy and even do an animation and put that on their wall and say thank you and the name of the person. Yep, so also there's a forum and there are a lot of threads there. If you have any questions, you can always find an answer there. Everybody's super nice and helpful, and staff is really active there. So the cool features I've been telling you about. So the tipping, you can cash out ink for real money. You also get money from page views, not just tipping. I'll get into more details later about what are the criteria to get the tipping activated. So also another cool feature, it's easy to publish, easy to update, interface is friendly. There's a great notification system for the desktop. The mobile still needs some work, but it's very easy to follow your favorite creators there. So how to join? You go to their website and request an account, and for the app you go to the App Store and download it. You can create an account and log in with Google Plus and Facebook automatically. As you can see here on the right, this is how it looks, and you can click on it and it will generate the account automatically if you're using Facebook or Google. I use the sign up form to be sure that the name is the one I want. So how to use this? You create an account, you create a series. As you can see here, you can add a new series to the ones you already have, or you can add to one that you started, and then you start publishing. And then if you want, you can request the tipping to be activated. So once you got a couple of pages published, you got some subscribers, then you can request the tipping to be activated, and you have to email the staff about that. The criteria for applying for tipping to be activated has varied over the years. So when I first requested this, there weren't any criteria. I applied, they reviewed, they approved. A couple of months ago it was a minimum of 250 subscribers, but last time I checked you didn't need more than 100. So 100 is accumulated on the different series that you have. So let's say you have 5 series with 20 subscribers on each. So 5 times 20 equals 100. Boom, you can apply. So if you're watching these videos months later from when it was published, you will have to check and see what the criterias are at that time for you. So yeah, you can go to the forum and ask there to see the latest information. They do have a thread by the company itself, so the information is officially published from them. You can also ask other people if you want. Like I said, it's a super friendly community. Somebody will redirect you to the right place eventually if you can't find the right thread. Another thing that might be fun for you to do, I certainly enjoy it, is making friends and tipping other people. It's a really great way to get to meet new and active members. For example, when it was a Thanksgiving, I just tipped a lot of people and I told them Happy Thanksgiving, and some of them came back. They tipped me as well. They started reading my comics. I also like to subscribe to a lot of comics, and when I have time I sit down and read. Adding comics to your library is a great way not to lose them. You can always access your own library and see what are the things that you wanted to read, and then when you have time, you just sit down, you go through your library and see what's going on. And like I said, people are super nice. They're gonna send you thoughtful messages and tip you back, and it's a super nice and sweet community, and I really like it over there. Also, for example, here, if you wanna set a goal for yourself, let's say because my birthday is coming up this week, I said I would like $10, which is 10,000 ink, for my birthday to get a cake, and people have already supported me quite a lot and sent me money for that goal. So that is how you add a goal, and once it's done you can remove that goal, or even if it's not reached, you can always edit and remove it and so on. So that's a really nice feature that they added for the tipping program. Let's see what else I gotta show you guys. So this is how the notifications look. When somebody posts a new page or an episode, you will get notified which series has new content, as well if somebody responds to your comment or shares a post with you or sends you ink, you will get notified from all of these. So that's why I was saying that The interface is really easy to find your way around. Now the cons is that it's dominated by romance stories, so sci-fi is a niche. This isn't necessarily a Tapastic problem, it's an industry quirk. Um, Most of the readers of books and apparently comics as well are women, well, just as most consumers and buyers of video games are boys. So each industry is gonna be dominated by those preferences. So the statistics are a lot more clear and easy to access on Webtoons. It tells you there um, what are the top 20 comics, what is the audience for Webtoons, um, the characteristics of the audience. The vast majority of the consumers on Webtoons and Tapastic are teenage girls, and they read a lot of romance stories. So if you're doing stuff like science fiction, don't expect the same amount of success as a love story, even though, let's say, two comics technically, stylistically, are as beautiful, as pretty, as well structured. The romance story is gonna have more success than whatever is in the sci-fi or horror or things like that. So yeah, if you're not doing a romance story, you will still be able to eke out an existence. It's just that be prepared. Not that many people are going to be interested in sci-fi as they are in romance. Of course, you can do a combination of romance sci-fi, and then you can have your cake and eat it too. Another, I guess you can call it a con, is that there are professionals there. It's not just for noobs. So you're gonna have these really massive comics that are bringing in a lot of readers, which is great because it keeps the platform active. And then some of those people might see your comic as well and be interested. But just know that is a incubation program which they are trying to elevate the smaller creators to that bigger status of putting out a lot of content at high quality. It's just that it's very competitive, but at least you can still do it. Webtoons does something similar as well. So if you are competitive, if you are able to do this full time, there is the option to do so on Tapastic. It's just that it's pretty rough. So if you want to, good luck. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hope you found this information useful. You can find me on Tapastic. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments below or message me there. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye everyone.